What it do, what it do, what it do. Oh, what's up guys, it's your boy Raheem, and today guys, we got two brand new archer commanders coming to Rise of Kingdoms, and they are looking tough, my boy. So make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you hit that notification bell to be part of that notification gang so you guys don't miss out on any more ROK reveals on new commanders and everything like that, bro. So with that being said, let's dive into the first commander that we have here, and I believe it's Huang is the first commander that we're looking at. I believe that's how you say it. Your boy is taking Mandarin, you know what I'm saying? I got the Duolingo on deck, and I got a couple of coworkers that's teaching me at work. So, you know, I know my numbers and things like that. Your boy is working on it, you know what I'm saying? So I believe that's how you say it. So let's take a look at his skills and passive skills. Let's get it. All right, so the first skill is 1 Conquer 6, which is a single target skill, which is looking like this commander troop gains the internal emperor effect for 10 seconds. Whenever their troop deals direct damage with a basic attack via the iron piercing bronze skill, it also deals 60% of the damage to up to 5 nearby enemy troops. Every additional target reduces the damage to each target by 15%. All right. So, okay, so what it's looking like is when this commander uses the 1 Conquer 6 and it procs the iron pierces bronze skill, that also does 60% of damage to 5 nearby targets. So but it does 60% of that skill, so we have to see what that would be, what that iron pierces bronze skill is. All right, so here it is. Iron pierces bronze. It's a passive skill. Whenever this commander troop launches a basic attack, it spends 100 rage to convert the damage into direct damage. So it's looking like this commander might just start off with rage, and then it spends 100 rage to convert the damage into direct damage. Okay, the direct damage is equal to 100% of the troop's basic attack damage factor. Okay, so whatever your basic attack damage is, when this skill procs, it's gonna do 100% of that damage. So that's gonna be tough, my boy. This commander archer units gain 20% march speed, 30% defense, and if this commander contains only archers, which I'm assuming everybody's gonna do that, they also gain a 20% health boost. That is ridiculous, bro. But archers need it, bro. They needed something like this, at which everybody's gonna love to get their hands on. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is the next passive skill we got here. And if this commander troop is in the field and has been outside of your city for at least 10 seconds, it gains the internal emperor effect for 10 seconds whenever it enters combat, can trigger once every 60 seconds. Okay, so right out the gate, once he comes out of your city, at least 10 seconds, it's already gonna have the eternal emperor effect as soon as he enters combat, which is pretty crazy. Meaning that it's gonna start off with rage, so that second skill should, the second passive skill, which is the iron piercing bronze, should just rip off as soon as you throw out a basic attack, from what it's looking like. And then the second part says whenever their troop deals direct damage with the iron piercing bronze or the eternal emperor effect, it spends 25 rage, won't trigger without significant rage to deal extra damage to all targets, and drains 15 rage from them hold on, bro. Come on, bro. Look, Lilith. I should not have to work for NASA or be a professor or something like Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm just saying, to start understanding all this, bro. This is way too much. I should have broke this down way simpler than this. But the good part of this is that while he's using rage, he's gonna have a way to get rage back, especially if you're hitting a lot of people, which he, from what he's looking like, is gonna be an AoE monster, bro. Because a lot of this says, you know, 5 troops, like the first, you know what I'm saying, first skill off the rip says something about hitting 5 troops. Then, you know, the second iron piercing bronze, it's gonna hit, you know, like this is looking pretty good, and it's looking like he'd probably be solid with Zhuge Liang, bro, to be honest, because this was a skill damage commander. It's gonna have some type of AoE. Zhuge Liang has AoE, so, and he helps you. Zhuge Liang, I believe, on the expertise, I'm pretty sure, helps you gain what, like 30, 40 rage or something like that. So that's gonna help you build up even more rage. So that's gonna be pretty tough, my boy. All right, guys, so here we have it with the next passive skill. If this commander troop is attacking a field troop, if they are the primary commander, their troop gains 500 rage upon entering combat. Right there. Boom, off the rip. I called it from the beginning that he was gonna start off with rage. So he starts off with 500 rage. So you're gonna be able to do the iron piercing bronze off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Upon entering combat, their troops takes 10% less normal damage, which they should, which is very nice. Whenever their troop takes skill damage, smite damage, or combo attack damage, so any type of damage, you know what I'm saying, with over 300 damage factor, it spends 40 rage with triggering, won't trigger without significant rage to reduce the damage by 40%. Dang, this is one tanky big boy, my boy. That is wild. So not only you're gonna have AoE, you're gonna have march speed, health. This man gonna be tanky as hell too. That's crazy. Can trigger a total of 6 times per second. Each enemy troop can only trigger the effect once per second. All right, gang. So here you have it. The expertise. We already seen when it was expertise, but this is if you don't have it, expertise. So it's completely the same except for, I believe, the second half, where instead of it spending 20 rage, it spends 25 when it's expertise. And then instead of it draining 10 rage, it drains 15 rage when it's expertise. And then the damage factor, instead of 200, it's 250. All right, guys, as you guys can see here, we have another archer commander to reveal, which is Shapur the First. And as you can see from his active skill, deals additional damage to a target troop every second for 4 seconds. That damage factor is 800. If the target has less than 500 rage, it also cannot receive shield effects for the next 2 seconds. So as you guys can see there, that's how it is. That's how his active skill is going to be. And it's a single target active skill. All right, so we have his passive skill, his first passive skill next, which is the commander archer units gain 20% march speed and 20% health. Beautiful, bro. That's nice, bro. Whenever their troop takes damage, it also has a 25% chance to gain 30% attack for 3 seconds. Boy, this shit is looking nice, bro. If they are leading a rally attack, their archer units gain an extra 20% march speed, bro. That is busted, bro. So you're telling me if I have this man, Shapur the First, as my rally lead, I have a 40% march speed. This man is gonna be ripping across the map, bro. That's wild. Not only that, but then you have a 20% health buff at all times. And then on top of that, while I'm attacking, or while I'm getting attacked, I have a 25% chance to proc an extra 30% attack buff for 3 seconds, bro. Wow, bro. Come on now. That's nice. That's nice. Archers needed this. Let's go, Lilith. All right, guys. So the next passive skill is whenever this commander troop deals skill damage, it has a 20% chance to inflict the following effects for 3 seconds. So it's gonna inflict both of these effects for the next 3 seconds, which is gonna be, I wonder what they're going. So let's see. The target cannot receive temporary health buffs. Wow. Out the gate like that? That's crazy. The target deals 20% less normal damage. Wow. That's banoodles. Okay. That's good. That's good right there. All right, gang. So the next passive skill is if this commander is leading a rally attack, whenever their rallied army grants a buff, it has a 50% chance to gain 100 rage, gain a 30% bonus to skill damage dealt for 3 seconds, cooldown 4 seconds. So this could proc every 4 seconds, which is pretty crazy. You're gonna gain 100 rage and get 30% more skill damage. All right, guys, and then here is his expertise. So when he's expertised out, if this commander is leading a rally attack, whenever their rallied army deals damage, it has a 15% chance to deal additional damage every second for 1 second to 5 enemy troops near the target. Damage factor of 200, cooldown is 1 second. So this can pop off every 1 second. It has a 15% chance to pop off every 1 second. All right, because the cooldown is 1 second. So after 1 second, it has 15% chance to pop again. Now, if they aren't leading a rally attack, whenever their troop deals additional damage, it has a 15% chance to deal additional damage every second for 2 seconds to all targets. Damage factor of 200. Wow. So that looks like it has no cap because it says all targets. So this doesn't say to up to 5 targets or whatever. This says to all targets. That's pretty crazy. And that means that this guy could be used for the open field just in general, bro. Like, you don't have to just have him as a rallying commander. You could run him at 5-5-5-1 and be out there in the open field with him, and he'll just do just fine, bro. That's how good he is, bro. So I'm predicting a lot of people who are Archer mains are gonna be going for him just in general because he can use for open field and for rallying. That's gonna be nice. But if you guys find this video useful, if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and you hit that notification on to be part of that notification gang. Shout out to all the GOATs who watched this video to the end. All you guys are GOATs if you guys watch this to the end. And I appreciate y'all, love y'all. Make sure you guys do leave a comment below, push this out to the algorithm, and hit that like button. I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.